We see privacy as a fundamental human right.
Privacy to us is a human right.
From our point of view, privacy is a basic human right.
A new Apple commercial showed up as a suggested video, so I checked it out. The commercial was demonstrating their privacy protections they pushed out in early 2021. The commercial shows an individual who stumbles across a room where they are auctioning off her data. With one tap, she makes it all disappear, and she's perfectly private, and her data is no longer being sold. Whenever I see the language used, ask app not to track, I always pause for a second and wonder what they're really trying to imply. Those 5 words demonstrate the underlying issue when you leave your privacy up to a large corporation. At every step, they'll make you believe that you're protecting yourself by giving you these choices, but the fact is you're not. By using words such as ask instead of block, all they are doing is protecting themselves. Unfortunately, that's only the beginning of where the issues lie with this. It starts with Apple's controversial privacy policy that seems to apply to everyone else except Apple. In May of 2021, Apple communicated its privacy changes to the wider public. They featured a similar commercial, which has now been made private, showing a man whose daily activities were closely monitored by a group of strangers. When his phone prompted him to ask app not to track, he clicked it and all the people disappeared like when Thanos snapped his fingers. 7 months later, following the release of this feature, companies like Snap and Facebook have been permitted to continue sharing user-level signals as long as they anonymize and aggregate the data. Signals is a marketing term that is a less creepy way of saying user behavior. The task of aggregating and anonymizing this data has been left up to these companies to complete as they see fit. Snap told investors that they still plan to share data from their users, including those who ask Snap not to track in the app. Facebook also communicated a similar message that it would be a multi-year effort to rebuild their ad infrastructure to use anonymized and aggregated data. Comments and remarks like this from large companies helps paint the picture as to why the prompt displayed by Apple says ask instead of block. These companies can still gather the data in their app, but they're supposed to use it in a more responsible way and not share it until they follow the rules outlined in Apple's privacy policy. Apple also told these third-party companies they may not derive data from a device for the purpose of uniquely identifying it. But then after telling these companies that, Apple was unable to validate that their solutions were compliant with their own privacy policy on uniquely identifying users and their data. So when I initially read about this feature, I thought they had the best of intentions behind it, but I no longer think that's the case. Another thing which I guess you could call a coincidence is that after releasing this Ask Not to Track feature and obstructing their rivals from directly targeting ads to customers, Apple's in-house business called Search Ads saw a drastic increase in market share. As of October 2021, Apple's advertising business had more than tripled in the 6 months following the release of this privacy feature. Now take a look at this. Apple's Search Ads, which is that light blue-gray advertisement you see at the top of your phone when searching for an app, were responsible for 58% of all the iPhone app downloads in 2021, following the release of this new privacy feature. In 2020, before this privacy feature was released, they were responsible for a mere 17%. Something else worth mentioning is that specifically data on how users are responding to ads from any other company besides Apple is now delayed up to 72 hours and only available in aggregated form. But if you sign up for Apple's ad service, that data is real-time with detailed information. The more I read about this feature, the less it seems to be about privacy, and the more it seems to be about Apple's competitive advantage. So maybe your data is a little more private in terms of these other third parties, but Apple itself isn't playing by these same rules. As far as I can tell, we have Apple using your data and collecting it however they see fit, and we have third-party app companies with some constraints placed on them when you select the Ask App Not to Track You option. So besides Apple somewhat monopolizing the ad market in their app store, the other reality of the situation is that most apps need a certain level of user data in order to function, even if you ask them not to track you. Maybe you're trying to get an Uber to the airport. Your location, IP address, payment information, personal information, among other data is required for that. The unfortunate situation is that some of this data will end up leaking unintentionally to any other third parties this app might be using, whether that's a mapping service or some sort of analytic collection they have in the app. So even though you might be asking these apps not to track you, no one knows exactly what happens to your data once it leaves your device. In the past, Apple has claimed that privacy was their North Star, but I don't know if their actions seem to back that up. A publicly traded trillion-dollar company can't do what really needs to be done in terms of privacy for its users. They can pledge and tell other companies that they should only look at user-level data once it has been anonymized, but without you, the end user, having access to that data and the algorithms, you won't really know if your privacy has been preserved. And if they can't play by their own rules, what can you expect from them? Luckily, there are some things that you can do. The first is to pick up your phone, unlock it, and go through all the apps you have installed. Start removing any apps you don't absolutely need. Secondly, if you're willing to put in a bit more effort and go through some discomfort, you could consider switching to a phone OS that actually respects your privacy. I have a few videos on this topic, which I'll show on the screen now. It might sound a bit overwhelming at first, but it's worth the time to at least consider it.